Hello everyone, how are you? It's Laurie and I am here to do your upcoming week reading. I am going to start putting these out on Friday, Saturday and do an early release on the upcoming week to the members, the paid members, okay? So I will do one today and then I will go ahead and do one at the end of the week too. And then after that, it will just be at the end of the week. And keep an eye out. If you're a paid member of the channel, you will get early release, so you'll know ahead of time. And I'm doing that because I have quite a few of you who live in foreign countries, and like Australia, and foreign to me. Your country's not foreign. You live in far away places where you're actually like a day ahead of us. So I just want to make sure that everybody's getting a fair shake with a membership and getting early releases. All right, so let's go ahead, take a look at what you can expect for your upcoming week. You have just received, ooh, look at that, the 10 of Cups. I am going to have to turn my light on. May not seem like it's dark to you, but it's very dark in here. It's raining outside. 10 of Cups, beautiful energy here. I am going to do, let's see. So how do we want to do this upcoming week? Do we want to do it day by day? Okay, we're going to do it that way. So today, the first day that you're seeing this message, whether it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever day of the week it is, it's your first day of this reading, okay? So beautiful energy, happiness, celebrations with friends, with families, comfort, peace. I'm hearing somebody may have been under the weather lately and you're feeling cozy and comfy again. You might not be 100% healed yet. I am sending you positive energy and healing vibes. Yeah, but you're feeling a lot better. You're feeling better and you're feeling good and you're in a place of comfort and peace. All right, I'm going to clarify it. How am I going to do this? I'm going to put the rest of the week out. Let's do that. Let's start with that. I'm just going to reveal each day as it comes. I'll clarify each day like I normally do. So that's what we're going to do. Let's put it out. Let's see what drops, because that's how I like to read. Not everything has to drop, but... All right, so 1 day, 2 days. I hope you can see these cards okay. I didn't realize they were going to be so shiny, and I love this deck. It's the first deck I ever used for this channel, and it's called the Dreamscape Tarot. Whoop. Okay, so we've got day 3, 4, I hope all of you are doing well, and if you're not, my heart goes out to you. My prayers and positive energy are being sent your way. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days out here. Need 2 more days. 6 and 7. All right, we're going to get a couple of cards here for... I'm hearing extra. Don't know what that's going to be yet. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so for the first day of this week, you have the 10 of Cups. It's a beautiful energy, happiness, peace, serenity, feeling right, feeling like you're in a good place. Again, there could be some sort of celebration going on here. I'm getting something about a baby shower, a birthday celebration, a graduation, but not your typical... Yeah, I guess it could be college graduation. It's different. It's unique. So maybe a vocational school or a trade school instead of a liberal arts college. It could be that too. any type of graduation. So I also got a spiritual graduation. Somebody may have decided, has a family member who's a becoming an ordained minister, a priest, a deacon, something along those lines. It's not an everyday type of graduation. All right, let's go ahead and clarify this. Let's see what the morning energies are. We've got the Moon card and the Two of Swords. Oh, you're missing something. You're missing some sort of information about the time, who's going to be there, where you're meeting. You're missing something, some sort of information, and you're not going to realize it until you're getting ready to leave. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute, where are we going? I don't have the directions. Or, oh my gosh, how many people are going to be there? I didn't think about this. Okay, so there's going to be some sort of, I don't know, energy in the morning. Let's see if you clear it up, clarify it. Oh, it might have something to do with work. You might actually be wondering if you're going to get called into work. You might be on call. Oh, you know what I just found out, or just heard, is that you just found out the boss might be at this function and you did not know that. You're fine though. You're okay. It just is going to catch you off guard when you hear this news. All right. Let's see what else we've got here. So, what's the afternoon energies? How does this situation develop? Is there anything else we need to know? What's going on here? There's some sort of confirmation for you, Ro, and anybody else who likes to go by that. Temperance. Okay, so yeah, you may find out something that you were not expecting. You just were not expecting it. It's going to be challenging only like briefly. Like your heart's going to race for a moment, and then you're going to be like, but it's okay. It's fine. Yeah, I'll get there on time. All right, so there's going to be 200 people, and I thought it was a party of 10. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. It is going to challenge you a little bit. Let's see what we have. Let's clarify this. My eye, I feel like I have a hair in my eye. It was probably an eyelash poking. Yeah, it's poking backwards, I think. All right, Knight of Wands. Temperance and the Knight of Wands. So be careful. Be careful. Okay, don't go rushing around. I'm hearing if you don't have the information about where this place is or what time it's supposed to be happening, and you find out at like the last minute, whatever information you find out, don't rush. Just take a deep breath. Everything will be fine. I'm hearing you might forget something at home. Like if you are attending a function where you're bringing food, you're going to leave the food in the fridge or on the counter or someplace. So don't rush. Okay? Take it easy. Everything's going to work out. And if this is about, say, your boss is going to be there, you're going to get that pitter-patter of your heart, and then you're going to be like, it's okay. Nothing's going to go wrong here, and I'm not going to be judged and lose my job just because, you know, whatever. This is meant to be fun. Whatever you're attending is meant to be fun. Let's see how the day ends. In fact, I just heard somebody actually becomes acquainted on a different level with their employer, which is a good thing. It's kind of like maybe you had this idea that your employer is hands length, like you have to keep them, you know, they're different. They're important, more important than you or something. And you're finding out they put their pants on the same way, and they're really nice people. That's why they were invited to this event. The evening, Six of Pentacles. See, everything's fair. Everything's balanced. I'm also hearing something about giving to, so gifting somebody. If you are going to a party, an event, you're going to bring a gift. You're going to give a gift of money to a graduate, food to the event. If it's anything different than that, you already know what you're bringing. Look, it's a celebration. 3 of Cups. You're happy. You're good. It's going to be a great day. Let's see what we have here for Monday or the second day of the week. The Empress. That's definitely owning your own energy. Feeling like you're glowing up. Like you're open to receiving and you're giving. And something you're doing is having a positive effect on somebody. So whatever you're doing right now on this day, you are having a positive effect on someone. Let's clarify that. Let's see what more we can get here. So what are you doing that's causing this positive effect? Let's see what's happening in the morning. Here we go again. Let me make sure that card, yeah, I thought so. That card was in the reverse. Let's see what we've got. There goes that eyelash. All right, let's see. The Ace of Swords. You're accepting someone. You're accepting some sort of declaration. Somebody's telling you something and you're fine with it. You're okay. It's the truth. It is. It feels good. You might be the one giving it, but I feel like somebody may be telling you something and it makes you peaceful. It makes you feel like this is right. This is the way it should be. I am getting a message that somebody may be making something right here. You're creating an open environment for somebody to come talk to you, to express how they're feeling. Definitely. You've got the Queen of Swords here with the Ace of Swords and the Empress energy. Now, it could be you, as the Queen of Swords is, you know, swords are Libra energy, air energy. I'm hearing that it could be someone around you, but it's more than likely you being honest and like you're open. Somebody's opening up to you, declaring something. They may be saying, I don't know. I'm getting like it's not love. I don't feel it's love. It's more like just they're making a statement and you're like, that's right. That's the way it should be. All right, let's see what the noonday energy is. It's the truth and there's no reason to argue it. All right, maybe this helps you to make a decision because you've got the Two of Wands here. So it helps to clarify what you need to do next, what your next step will be. Yeah. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So this is something that's for your future, for your community, for your work environment, for your family. But it's financial stability. It's abundance. And you're definitely having to make a decision about this, but you've got a clear path forward now. This information has made you very happy. It's like, oh, I can't even give you an example. I don't know why Spirit won't let me give you an example here. It's somebody makes a declaration. So that could be a written declaration, a document, a legal paper. It feels very right. Just this is how it should be and you're happy with that. All right, let's go ahead and see how this day ends. What's going on here? Okay, so you've got the Knight of Pentacles. No, yeah, Knight of Pentacles. I was like, no, that's the Knight of Wands, but this is the Knight of Pentacles that's on the move. Okay, he's actually moving. He's moving forward. He's encrusted in gold. And pentacles are about money and abundance. And again, you're moving swiftly towards some sort of financial stability here. Something's growing at a very quick pace because you received the right information at the right time. But it only happens because you're open to it. You're in a good energy. You're like, it's like turning your radio on, finding it's not in tune, and I'm talking old style radio with a dial, and you go over to it and you're like, oh, okay, it's just between two stations. Two stations, two choices, the Two of Wands there. And all of a sudden you turn that dial just a little bit and everything becomes very clear. And you're like, yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly how it should be. And then something comes through, like a message, an advertisement, the DJ, something comes through to you that is going to help you quickly head towards abundance, help you make the decision. The one that is going to lead towards the long-term abundance. Anything else for this day? Anything else we need to know here, Spirit? Is there anything else about this situation that needs to be known at this time? And this is funny. This is the card that was in the reverse. And here it is, upright. This is going to require a little bit of tenacity, I'm hearing. Tenacity, meaning you can't get skittish with this. There's a need for bravery, tenacity, hanging on, but not being egotistical, being confident, but not overconfident. Putting your teeth on it, but not sinking your teeth in control. So getting a grip on something, but not death grip. Okay, so that's good. There's tenacity here. Let's move into the next day. Tuesday, or the third day of the week here. Heartache or disappointment. 3 of Swords. I'm hearing this is the cause of hanging too tight, too close. But I'm also hearing this energy shifts throughout the day. It changes. It goes from this energy into feeling much less stressful. Let's see what's coming up here. What is happening here that we need to see? I mean, what's this disappointment? A new offer. A new offer comes in. Something you took a chance. Okay, let's see what else we've got coming out here. See, this is not risky. This is right. Somebody didn't follow the right. Somebody didn't listen careful. No, that's not quite right. You heard what needed to be heard. You heard that. You accepted that as the truth. Now, your hand is not on this Ace of Swords, so maybe you don't until you get more clarification. I'm getting a message. There's definitely an offer here. Okay, this could be completely separate from this too, Spirit saying. This offer is going to be disappointing. This is separate from this. So this feels more like, this might be like work, a collaboration. It actually feels much more personal than any of that. It feels more like a trust fund. It feels more like what you do with your paycheck, where you find abundance, how you create prosperity, how and where you create stability in your life, in your personal life. This feels like a financial offer here, or, okay, what I'm getting off of this 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles is, this feels like work. Okay, so you go into work, you know that, you didn't even know that today's your review day. Normally it would come a month prior, but they put it off. Now they're calling you in the office all of a sudden and saying, we're going to do your review today. And you're like, you know, in your mind, you're expecting $1 an hour raise, and you go in there and you find out they're only going to give you 10 cents on the instead of that dollar. That's disappointing. So whatever offer you might be expecting, okay, so it's not like a set thing. It's not like the court said you're going to get $5,000 and then you only end up with $50. This is more like, well, I expect it to be this, and then it turns out to be something else. And it's disappointing. It's not quite what you expected. You were hoping for more. Let's see what else we've got here. And it does feel like business, or I don't know. It could be a friend saying that they're going to pay you back the money they owe you. And then they don't. They like give you $10 of it instead of the $100 that you're owed. Yeah, see, something's lacking. Something's changed. Something's not what it was supposed to be. There is definitely disappointment here. Something's going to change, though. Okay, let's get the midday energies here. Let's see what goes on. The Devil and the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's get the cards up here. Okay, so anything that was holding you back, anything that was making you angry, upset, feeling like somebody was manipulating you, using you, controlling you, disrespecting you, you got a new focus. You've got a new direction to go in. All right, let's see how this day ends. So again, if somebody offers you something and you're like, that's not right, that's not what it should be, you're not going to accept that. You might counter offer here. Yeah, with that Chariot and the Ace of Wands, you're like, I'm counter offering, and either they take it or they don't, but I'm not taking that offer. Look, see, you close the door on it. So you may not take that offer at all. They may come back with a better offer for some of you, but most of you, you're going to leave that right there. Just, nope. See, the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. You're like, free, I'm done, whatever. So if you counter, somebody may give you what you're looking for. And others of you, if they don't give you what you're looking for, you're not going to accept this lowball offer. Okay? I am hearing that that could have something to do with your home. If you're trying to sell a home, trying to sell a car, trying to sell anything. Okay? This feels very business. This feels very personal. All right. So you are just not going to accept a lowball offer here. And if you counter and they get closer to you, what you want, you'll accept that. You'll finish the deal. You'll move on. If they don't, you're going to close the door and walk away. All right, let's see what Wednesday has in store for you, or the fourth day of the week. The Chariot. Big changes are coming in. Let me hold that still for just a moment so you can get a good look at the card. Someone's looking at you for direction. They want your opinion. They want your thoughts on something before they make a change, before they make a change. Somebody may be asking you your opinion about it, what you think about it, how you feel about it. I'm getting a spouse asking you, would you ever consider selling the house? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to get a new car? Do you want to get this? Do you want to do that? So there's something that somebody's asking you before they move forward. They may just be kind of like in research mode. That's not quite what I'm feeling here. Checking things out, putting the feelers out, kind of just seeing what the temperature is, how you feel about it. They don't even know how they feel about it yet. All right, let's see what the morning energy is here. But there is a change coming. Let's see what the morning energies are. Star card, hope for the future. So yeah, this kind of sparks your energy a little bit. You're like, yeah, I think you kind of like it. I think you're ready for a change is what I'm hearing here. You're ready to let go of the way something was, or, you know, if it's an older car, you're kind of like, yeah, I guess it's time to get a new one. You've got A spark is what I'm hearing. It's not like, I don't know. Let's see what else we've got here for the morning. The Hierophant. Yeah, see, it's like, this is the right thing to do. Yeah, it's time to do this thing. I am getting a mediator here, so it's not something you'll be doing on your own. You may be consulting a real estate agent, a babysitter, a nanny, a doctor, a dealership. There's something where you will be consulting somebody else. This is not something you're doing on your own. It does feel like a legal deal. Travel agent. Now, I'm getting healing. No, that's not right. I'm getting repair. All right, so like if you've got a house where you've been putting a lot of money into repairs, you're ready to move on. If you've got a car that's been, sucking all your money, it takes too much money to fill up the gas tank, or you've replaced the shocks, the struts, the tires, the this, the that, it's time. You're ready to move on. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. If you have been at home with the children or grandchildren for a very long time and have not focused on you getting out with your person, or you getting out if you're a single parent, mother or father, or, a grandparent caring for your grandkids or someone else's kids, there's a need to focus on yourself. And that change is coming. That change is coming. All right, let's see. Midday, you've got the King of Wands. Inspiration. There's that spark. Now it's more than a spark. It's an actual flame. So your desire for this thing, you may be getting more information. You may have been thinking about this throughout the morning, and now you've got excitement surrounding this situation. So yeah, I think that, you might be kind of like, when they approach you, yeah, I don't know, maybe, no, why would I do that? And then all of a sudden, you think on it a little bit, and your little spark turns into a flame, and it's kind of like, is this excitement? Would this be fun? Would this be like, wow, I can see myself driving around in a new car? Or, yeah, we've outgrown the house. The kids are all gone. They all have their own homes. Maybe we just need a smaller place where we can entertain, but don't need a house that's that big. So maybe you just need an outdoor space or a party. I'm hearing a party porch. I don't know. All right, so you're starting to get excited. You're thinking it over. Let's see where this leads to. The end of the day. Whoops. Oh, wreckage over here. We've got the Emperor. We got the Temperance. Let's see if there's true wreckage or if that was just this. Oh, what have we got here? Temperance. And that's what it fell on, was the Temperance, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, some of you feel like this could wreck your happiness. So some of you are feeling defensive about this. Like, no, why would I do that? No. I don't want to sell. I don't want to move. I don't want a new car. However, you're looking at this as, somebody's given you some good information with that Four of Wands. So you're not giving up on it. You're just thinking it through. You're ready to get more information. You want to keep your happy home and the happy life that you've got right now. I'm also hearing for some of you, Spirit saying to just stay chill. Stay level-headed about this. Don't go, just because your person came to you and said, hey, have you ever thought about selling the house, downsizing? And you at first were like, no, I hadn't thought about that. And then you start thinking about it and you get excited about it. Don't get overly excited, because your person was just asking you how you felt about it. Okay, they hadn't really thought too much on it either. So in order to keep the peace, you're going to have to figure out what you can keep, what you need to let go of. But keep yourself level-headed here. Have a goal, plan, think it through. And don't get too overly excited, because I'm getting a message here for somebody. You're going to be so excited at this idea. And then once you start doing some research, you find out that selling your house right now is not going to yield you what you were looking for, maybe, or the cost of a new car is way beyond what you thought it was. There could be something here that's just not going to work out right away. But Spirit's saying, don't give up on it. Okay, don't give up. Temperance and the Seven of Wands. Hold your ground, set a goal, and work towards it. Just don't get overly exuberant. All right, so what do we have here for Thursday, or the 5th day of the week? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Contemplation. Think about it. Think where you can move money around, or what it's going to cost you to do this. Is this something that you want to take money out of your retirement fund? Do you want to start putting money aside? You've got all these ideas, all these thoughts. I am hearing too consideration of how you're going to, like, your person may have said, do you want to do this? And they're retired, or they're close to retirement. You aren't. So now you're sitting there going, do we have enough? Do I have enough time? That I can retire, or I can stop this? There's something about money here and how you can continue to grow your money, to make money, to bring in income in. I'm also getting you maybe part of a creative process that you're wondering if you can continue to do that if you change something up here. All right, so you're wondering, say you're going to sell your house, but you're part of an art guild, and where you end up finding a place is in a different city, a different state, different country, and you're questioning, can I continue to do what I was doing in my creative endeavors? Some of you, absolutely, you're working online, you're working remotely, you're an artist. You will probably build up a following, and you can probably take your followers along with you if you stay active online. So make sure that, I'm hearing, make sure you know what your internet is like before you commit. All right, so let's see what else we've got going on here for Thursday. Let me find another deck of cards here. Yeah, see, here is hold back, 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you want to stay, you don't want to rush in on anything here. You definitely don't want to rush in. Set some goals, plan it, think about it, and set I'm hearing like a goal, a long-term date goal. So 6 months, a year, 5 years. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. This is your destiny, okay? What do you want from your future? What karma are you putting out there? What plans have you got that will help you succeed? I feel like this is something you were destined to have. I am hearing that over and over again. You're destined to have this thing, but it does require some sort of planning. Look at this, 7 of Pentacles, clarifying the 7 of Pentacles. Deep thought, deep reflection. Make sure you're making the choices for the right reason. Make sure you're making the choice for the right reason. I'm also hearing this could be a lucky break for some of you. Whatever is happening here on Thursday, there is some sort of energy of you were meant to have this happen. I am getting to self-reflection here. This is separate from anything I've already said, okay? Deep introspection because of the double 7 of Pentacles. Really, really diving deep into what you've grown, what you've built for yourself. Don't just throw it all away. Okay? You may need to do something, invest some money so that it grows quicker. You may need to start the process of health recovery. I don't know. There's something going on here that you really need to think deeper dive. But if you do this, this might be a very lucky break for you. I keep hearing the number 14, and I realize 7 and 7 is 14, but I'm getting like 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, and that's how I keep hearing it. And every time I try to say something, I keep hearing 14. So maybe the number 14 means something to you. We have the 6 of Cups. This could be a childhood dream come true. Something you've always wanted. Now, I'm also getting here that somebody, you got a lucky break here. You've got something good coming your way. That's what Spirit wants me to say. You've got something good coming your way. It is due to something you've been putting good, positive energy into. Now, you've taken the time to reflect on this. You've created this. You've manifested this. And I'm getting it may come back up now, okay? So it may come to you at this time. It may be something that as you're deep diving, you remember from your past. You remember something you desired, wanted. You also could remember something that didn't work out. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Midday energies for Thursday. I'm also getting an energy of bookkeeping, like balancing the checkbook, talking to the tax preparer or your CPA or financial advisor. So you could be doing that on Thursday evening. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, seeking answers. You don't have all the information yet. And you're not stressing over this. This is something you know you're going to just kind of trust the flow. You'll start the process and just go with it as you go. You know you'll eventually get all the answers. Look at that. There's that Chariot again. Repeat energy here. These are peaceful changes is what I'm getting. And you don't have to pick a particular direction right now. Just kind of like start the process. Start your research. Do your homework. And kind of just allow things to develop throughout the day. Let's see how this ends. What's the evening energies here? How does this end? I'm hearing it doesn't end tonight. It doesn't end on Thursday night. Okay. One more. Can you tell us about this, please, Spirit? What's the evening energies? Plans, strategies, talking it out with only those that you need to. So keeping this kind of quiet. So if this is like something that your spouse approached you with, or a friend or family member, your boss, you're not talking about this, you're thinking about this. You may be asking questions. I'm getting promotion here, pay raise here, a lucky break, but this is because of your hard work. This is because you took the time to think things through. You knew what steps to take to get to the goal that you're wanting to achieve here. I also see you spending some time alone with somebody from your past. Like you're not going to be telling everybody that this person's in town or that you're getting together with this person. It could be the boss, a meeting after hours at the office because you don't want to start rumors. Okay. That may start rumors though. Yeah, this doesn't feel bad. Somebody's cheating on somebody here. Somebody's going to go see their old flame. I am getting that. If that's you, you know, it's your life. You do what you want, but use caution there, okay? Of course you will. Friday, what have you got here? You've got the King of Swords, the truth, the hard truth. Yes or no truth. Only the facts, ma'am. All right. Oof. Closing this out on Thursday. See, the devil with the Two of Cups here. Something's messing in a relationship where it shouldn't be messing. All right, let's clarify. What have we got here for? Oh my goodness, Friday. It figures this would be the deck that I would get at this point. The steampunk deck. All right, what have we got? Flew out. The Hanged Man. Feeling stuck. I'm getting somebody's seeing something. Somebody is waking up. Somebody's waking up. Feeling stuck. Oh, maybe you feel like you can't move any further forward. Like, again, maybe the car was more expensive. Something here feels stuck. You're looking for a solid answer and you're not getting it. What else have we got for Friday morning? Look at that, the Seven of Pentacles again. Deeper dive into this situation. Another closer look. Actually, I'm hearing take a step back from the situation and look at it from a completely different perspective. Pretend that you are a judge or a lawyer or somebody who would make the decision about this if they didn't know anything about you other than what's on paper. Again, I'm getting a legal house selling, a car deal, some sort of legal energy here. And you're looking for a hard yes or no. And again, this is just the thought process. So you're trying to gain a different perspective. You're taking a step back from this, making sure you're not overly invested in just rushing forward. Yeah, see the King of Swords here, he's got an owl sitting on his sword, and that owl is saying, don't act right now. Think this through. All right, so you're seeking more information here. You're feeling a little bit stuck. You don't know which way to go. Let's see what else we've got. I am getting somebody here is going, what do I do for fun? What do I do for fun today? What do I do for fun tonight? I'm also getting you don't want to include somebody in something. You want to go do something different. Celebrate. You've got your happiness in mind here. You're looking to create an energy of happiness, of joy, of success and celebration here. You want to go out. Somebody here wants to go out, and you're looking at something differently. You're getting a different perspective on this. I feel like this day is like you're all over the place. Like you're thinking about work, you're thinking about life, you're thinking about retirement, you're thinking about the grandkids, you're thinking about what you want to do for fun. Where do you want to go? Oh, yeah. Okay. Caution there. Don't overdo. All right, let's see how this Friday ends. What more can you tell us here, Spirit? Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. Whatever's holding you back, whatever's making you unhappy, Spirit's saying let it go. Focus on something else for a little while. Go do something fun. Go do something exciting. Kick back, relax. Take a drive, get some fresh air. What is happening here? Oh, don't overthink this. Don't overthink this. Look, you've got the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck when I paused again. All right. Let's see. Temperance for the third time. So there is definitely an energy surrounding you where either you feel like you're overly excited about something and you want to move ahead, but Spirit's saying don't rush into anything. And this feels like your own energy. Like you are even saying to yourself, I need more information. I don't want to rush into this. I don't want to get overly excited. But you are excited, okay? And some of you may be waiting for a decision here, and you can't do anything. Look at this. You've got the Empress ending at the end here. You've got the Judgment and the Ace of Wands. So this is good energy. You're being smart. You're staying open to receiving information that you need. You're looking at things from a higher perspective, a long term, taking a step back. Maybe if you're stepping out to go meet somebody from your past, you're looking at this a little bit more closely before you do it. Yeah, see, you're looking at your path ahead. You want to make sure that what you're doing is the right thing. That it's fair, that you're being you. You're being cautious. You're Queen of Cups. You're thinking from your heart space. You want to be successful. You want to hang on to what you have. Yeah, you're not looking for conflict, challenge. You're going to hang on to what you've got. You've put a lot of time and effort into what you have. You're not ready to gamble that. You want to hang on to what you've got. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. We have one more day left here. We've got Saturday or the 7th day. And you've got the moon. I'm getting deep satisfaction. Deep emotional satisfaction. Pleasure. Peace. This isn't the full moon. This is like a crescent moon here where things have been... they built up and now you're released most of it. So this might even be a new moon energy here. When is the next new moon? What is today? I don't even know what today is. Today is Sunday. These readings are for Monday. New moon. First quarter is in, is that Capricorn or Virgo? Virgo, it looks like. First in Libra. So, yeah. Oh, the new moon was actually yesterday. So see, everything has built. It died down. Everything was nice and quiet. Now you're at the new moon. You're thinking things over. This feels peaceful. This feels like self-satisfaction. And of course, with new moons, that's when you want to start. Actually, you don't want to do anything on the new moon except relax, celebrate, have fun, be at peace. But that right after that, you want to start building towards something. Okay, and the closer it gets to the full moon, the bigger and better it gets. The more resolve there is, the more prosperity there is. Whatever it is, it builds up until you get to that full moon. And then you harvest, you manifest something. So when's the next full moon? Oops. Boy, I'm having fun. That would be a week from now. 2 weeks. No. 30th. Yeah, that would be on the 7th. So 2 weeks from now. All right, let's pick this back up. I am feeling very, like my head is just stuffed. Let's clarify Saturday. Saturday. I don't have much room here, so I'm going to use my teeny tiny little cards. What does that say? Intuitive tarot. Like intuitive tarot. All right, let's see what we've got here. Saturday, the last day of this week. What's going on here, please, Spirit? I do keep getting that satisfaction, relaxation, letting go. Let's see what we've got. Clarify the early morning, early beginning stages of the day. I'm getting comfy, home in my PJs, relaxed, maybe sitting by the pool. The sun, yeah, you're radiant, okay? You've got positive, good, healthy energy. And look, it's not a sun that's way up in the sky. That's early morning sun. That is beautiful energy there. Clarity, peace, that is Leo energy in the sun. I'm hearing bareback, bareback, bareback. And then I heard the word creek. Bareback Creek, Bear Creek. You're feeling very happy though. Saturday's a morning of peace. You're excited for the day, but you're not all revved up. You're kind of like just sitting comfy and cozy. 3 of Cups and 4 of Cups. That's 7 cups. Contemplation. You're wondering if something is going to work out today. You're wondering if you want to get together with a particular person or do a particular thing. You don't, like right now in the early morning hours, you're like, what do I want to do? What do I want to work on? Do I want to go visit this person? And you're just kind of like there. You're not in a stress mood. I can't tell you how relaxed you are. You're just in a contemplative mood, a simple contemplation, like not overthinking it. Just, what do I want to do? What do I want to work on today? Do I want to work? Do I want to create? Do I want to hang out? Do I want to just sit in the sun? Contemplation, relaxed contemplation. Let's see where this goes. King of Wands. Ooh, you find a desire. Something unexpected comes towards you. An idea, an invitation, something that kind of excites you. And you're like, maybe I'll do that. Let's see what else we have here. Two of Coins. Planning and execution. Okay, so you come up with something that you want to do. Now you're working on it. You're figuring it out, putting 2 and 2 together, scheduling, gathering your resources. Because this isn't just about balancing it and bringing it together. It's about actually executing what you are wanting to do. All right, 8 of Cups. You're going to go with the flow. This is not something that you have to force. All right, so even though you're planning, you're keeping things open, flexible. The Fool, you're going to start something new, exciting. There's Temperance and the Lovers again, too. Only fools rush in. And it says, only fools rush in. And that song by Elvis Presley. I think it was Elvis Presley did that song. So there's a need to keep this. Just go with the flow. Don't rush. Just let things develop as they're going to develop. Now, this could be you were invited out to, like somebody who sparks interest in you, a romantic person or a friend that you have just met, somebody you've just met, and you're kind of trying to build a relationship here. Don't rush in. All right, just kind of, you may not know where this is leading, but that's okay. Just let it develop. Continue that peaceful new moon energy. Let it grow as it's going to grow. Let it develop as it's going to. Anything else here for the last day of the week? Or should we move on? The Hermit, a clear path, and the Knight of Wands. You will be moving quickly once something happens. You might be swept off your feet, okay? You might be swept off your feet. So make sure you know exactly what this could lead to. Don't rush. I keep hearing don't rush. Only fools rush in. Somebody could be playing mind games. So we've got the Page of Swords there. So be careful. I know you will be. I know you'll be smart, but that feels good. You have here the King of Wands, the Devil, and the Three of Wands. So there's definitely interest, romantic. There's also an element of, again, that word cheating, of stepping out. That's the word that kept coming to me. Stepping out. Disrespectful is coming through as soon as that is said. Be inspired, but don't let things control you. Don't rush in here. Think about the future, what you want to do from here forward. Okay, it's going to make a difference. Yeah, think about it. Let's go ahead and get you an angel number here. It's an interesting week. You've got some ups. You've got a lot of ups. Tuesday, it looks like you might be facing some sort of offer that just doesn't turn out to be what you thought it was going to be. It's going to be a disappointing offer, but it changes. You know, you don't have to accept it. And that can be in anything. But really, other than that, whoever might be in this rush mode, you're going to be temperate. You're going to think things through. You're going to rein it in. All right, we've got 1551. Hold your vision. What do you want for the future? Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you really want. It is time for you to put your faith and your time into the ideas and goals with all of your might. You have a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Awesome. All right, let's see what we have here from the Queen of the Moon. Okay, let's see what the Queen of the Moon Oracle message is. I keep messing my cards up today. This card from She Who came out. She who thrives, orchid, flourish, prosper, and blossom. Maybe we'll check that out. But right now we're going to get you a queen. No, we'll go ahead and check it out. We'll check it out. Spirit's saying to check it out. Orchid. Let's see real quick what orchid says. LMNOP. I just heard WKRP in Cincinnati and Laverne and Shirley mixed all together. All right, so this card wants to assure you that success will be yours. Expansion energy reverberates all around you. Your job is to take advantage of the coming abundance. These are good times. If you have a current business project, it is time to move and act. You've got the King of Wands a few times here, and you've also got that Emperor. Remember, wealth comes in many different forms. Prosperity, abundance, all of those things. Money, happiness, joy. It could be a new friend is as valuable as money in the bank. Stay open to the myriad ways good fortune can arrive and come to you. A four-leaf clover should not be overlooked because there's a dollar next to it. You should pick up both while you are bent over to get that clover. What does successfulness look like to you? And what can you accomplish with an unexpected windfall? See, thinking that Seven of Pentacles is coming through. And how can you view abundance more openly, more vast? All right. Let's see what we have here with the Queen of the Moon. Ooh, we have the masculine. I'm telling you, there is definitely some devil energy coming through here. But this is also like the King of Wands. Card 42, this is the Lunar God. Let's see what the book says on this. I need to sit down and really study these cards. They are awesome. I have not had time to do that yet. And that bums me. All right, so it says, it is time to step forward and to lead. The King of Wands energy. Be the leader in your own life. You have a lot more power than you think you do. And it is time to formally learn more. Maybe enroll in a course or learn a new skill. Do something different here. What contemplation, that deep contemplation. Offer your protection to someone who might not have what you have in the sense of courage, bravery, tenacity. Take steps to improve your health and your vitality. There you go. I mean, that's definitely coming out for you. I'm actually going to put that there. All right, let's go ahead and roll these letter dice. Oh, did I read Orchid? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. Clarkson, Connecticut. Jacksonville, Jackson, Julianne, like male and female, Julianne and Julian. Buster, Custard, Cooster, Vince, Uncle. And I'm getting uncle in an old form, like UNKLE, uncle, like it's an object instead of a person. Ubu, Toby, Trob. Oh my gosh, that's my grandparents' last name. Lulu, Lucia, Lucian, Libby, Beth, Brittany, Devin, Thomas, Thane, Black, Bucky, Cujo, Kelly Jean, Heather, Hannah, Huzzah, Cousins, Sean, Honey is coming through, Jonathan, I'm hearing John. Jules, Salado, Salemi, Riley, Marcellus, Mr. C, Brian, Brienne, Bray. I'm getting something here and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like all scrambled. I can't get it. It's like Barry. I don't know. Let's see if I move on. Horse. Portia. Portia. Okay. Hayworth, Jose, Renee, Nessa, Nemo, Mahar, Michael, Mickey, Crimson, Crayson, Harvey, Horahan, Otto, Nottingham, Joe, and I'm thinking that's short for Joanne, Joan, Beverly, Emily, MJ, RJ, Kersey, Carson, Tilly, Talia, Sarah Jane, Vance, Vader, Tracy, Cece, Abby. I'm getting B-I-B-I like BB, but it's said a little bit different. It's almost like a sound versus a nickname. Bastille, Tulsa, Calgary, McKinnon. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I'm getting Lieutenant Marshall. Maybe those are together. I don't know. Maybe separate. Isabel, Istanbul, Ivan. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys to pieces. Until next time, much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.